Hi, we took a 3-day trip to Charleston, South Carolina. Try to take some videos and pictures, and I hope you have a good time and enjoy this. On the first day, we visited McLeod Plantation on James Island, right outside of Charleston, South Carolina. Took a lot of videos, a few, and a few pictures. Here they are. Hearing your footsteps on the crushed shells of these pathways, history just jumps to life. During General Sherman's drive to the sea, a lot of the buildings in this area were burned to the ground, so not many examples from the Civil War or the antebellum still exist. These are some examples. That's the barn we're looking at. The main house is still up and the working gin. Of course, the trees are up and beautiful and a testament to all the history that took place. As we walk out of the McLeod plantation, highly recommended, a beautiful place, a place to reflect, a beautiful place to see history comes alive. Just a wonderful place that we can still enjoy today and see where we came from. As we leave, we walk to another place in Charleston, to one of the oldest trees in North America, the angel oak tree. The angel oak tree is a southern live oak. The tree is estimated to be 400 to 500 years old. It's 65 to 70 feet high, and it covers 17,200 square feet. It's really a majestic sight to see. If you ever come to Charleston, it's a must place to visit. So we moved on to the Magnolia Plantation just outside of Charleston, a beautiful example of the excellence and opulence of the antebellum in the South. Not here to glorify the lifestyle or the things that took place. Obviously, we never want to repeat that part of history. But it is history, and it is beautiful, and definitely a place to visit once you're down there. The gardens are, well, you'll see. We'll take some pictures of them. So now, as you can see, we've moved on and got into old downtown Charleston, South Carolina. We're standing here in East Bay Street, or as is better known, Rainbow Row. We'll show you a few sights around town. Enjoy. So the next day, being the history buff that I am, had to take a trip up to Fort Sumter, South Carolina, where the first shot of the Civil War took place.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jim Morgan. I'm a volunteer with the National Park Service. As the captain just said, we're going to be on the water for about 30 minutes on the way out to Fort Sumter. During that time, you'll hear a couple of pre-recorded announcements, and I'll be saying a number of things also, giving you some background on the history of the area and all the sites that you'll see as we're heading out there. Just before we dock, I'll come back on and give you some safety information, things that you'll need to know about moving around Fort Sumter. For now, I'd like y'all to take a look across the harbor at the aircraft carrier. She's a museum ship now. That's the USS Yorktown. She's the fourth United States naval vessel to bear the name Yorktown, the second carrier. The first carrier, Yorktown, is the one that you're all probably familiar with. She was sunk at the Battle of Midway in 1942. This one was on the ways at the time being constructed. She was going to be the USS Bonhomme Richard. But because the Yorktown was sunk, they renamed her. She became the Yorktown, and another vessel later became the Bonhomme Richard. This Yorktown was commissioned in 1943. She participated in all the big battles in the Pacific during the last couple of years of the war, continuing on in service through Korea and Vietnam, and was decommissioned, I believe, in 73. Shortly after that, came here as a museum ship.
Well, we're approaching Fort Sumter's low tide. You will see, I'll try to narrate a little bit. There's a lot of history out on this island. You'll see parts of the wall where the projectiles from the cannons that were fired off from Fort Wagner into Fort Sumter for a total of 22 months straight during the Civil War. They're still stuck in the wall. Pretty amazing stuff to be seen around here. Well worth the 30-minute boat ride out to Fort Sumter. And just like that, after another 30 minutes, we're back in Liberty Square and the end of another day. This building may be an H&M store today, but back on April 1st, 1960, was Cress and the site of one of the first sit-ins that changed the entire world, especially starting down here in Charleston, South Carolina. A few more sites to see around old Charleston, and then of the day a rooftop bar, and which happened to be the oldest, Henry's, the oldest bar in Charleston. And then just like that, We're back on an airplane and time to head home. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you around next time.